What's up, guys? It's Mekos back again for another video, and today we're going to be talking about an extremely current issue in the Smash community. I believe it starts today. If you are not hip and live on Smash Twitter, you may not be aware, but I'm going to give you the juice. Man, we're going to be talking about top player privilege drama. Alright guys, before I get started, remember to follow me on Twitch at Mekos1234. Yes, today is my birthday, and later today around 8 p.m. we're going to be having a birthday stream, so definitely come around. Let's kick it. Let's hang out. Alright, let's get started. So, basically, from my knowledge, this is what happened. It all started with one tweet from Leffen. Leffen was like, yo man, when our top player is going to be allowed to skip pools? He was like, I don't mind playing pools. That's going to help us out a lot, you know. And a few other top players didn't necessarily agree with that. They were like, man, why our top players think that they have all this power that they can just do what they want and cry about it until they get it? You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. Okay, first of all, before I get started, let me define what a top player is, at least in my opinion. Top player is somebody who consistently places top 8 at national, okay? So there's not too many of them, you know. They're national and international threat wherever they go. You know, your zeros, your antis, your Mr. R's, you know, Abadango, all those players, right? Your top 8 threats. So with that said, we have those defined. So let's go on. Should they be getting these different privileges? Well, we first have to ask ourselves, well, what do they bring to the table, right? Okay, first of all, if a top level player attends a tournament, attendance is going to increase, right? Of course, the hype level is going to go up. That's the main reason why the attendance increases. And then after that, viewership is going to increase, which is all great factors for the tournament and great things for the community at large. You know, tournaments are not going to be hype if that top skill is not being showcased. Okay, if you look at other communities, you know, I actually didn't come from Brawl. My first community was the Halo series. Halo 1, Halo 2, best first-person shooters of all time. Let's get it. And in MLG days, they had amateur bracket and a pro bracket, right? So the pros, the teams that consistently place, doing extremely well, they are already in the final bracket. And before that, you essentially have to place really well in and win a tournament before that, okay, to even enter the pro bracket. You know, and something like that in Smash exists. I don't know. You tell me. You know, it definitely could, and I'm actually for that. I'm for that. I think that top players should get some privilege because they've reached a certain level of skill. They are not the same as average players or even high-level players, right? We don't know, you know, most of these top-level players right now with the growth of esports are trying to make Smash their livelihood. That's a huge thing, a very hard thing. I wish them the best. So with that said, you know, they're constantly doing a lot of behind-the-scenes deals and trying to, you know, increase their brand and doing all these things. This is more than just, you know, traveling and winning. But lately, with the growth of esports, these guys, man, I don't know how they do it, you know. When I came back out of retirement, right, it was, what was it? It was February, right? I've only been to one national since then, right? Which was Pound. And let me tell you, man, the scene has changed. Before, everybody was just chill, big family, all the same. Now, these little kids come up, these top players, acting as if they are gods, bro. I'm telling you, it's crazy. I'm just standing around, and these kids are like, oh my gosh, is that so-and-so? Oh, I need to get a picture with him. Oh, that's really him. Oh my gosh. I'm just like, what? You know, you see as all these Twitter followers they got, man. It's like I woke up in the, you know, Walking Dead. It's a completely different world than how that happened in that show. Like, esports is getting really crazy, and it's a beautiful thing. It's awesome. But with that said, you know, as a tournament gets bigger, you have to respect your top players more because they do bring different things to the table. And if they don't play, the scene will die most likely. That's just the truth. The scene will probably die if the top players do. They do have a lot of power, and you do need to give them certain incentives. It's only fair. So I said I am with top level player privilege, but this is what I'm against. I am currently against them skipping pools because Smash is different from first-person shooters. And the main way that most first-person shooters work is they have a circuit series, right? The Smash community refuses to get together, to work together. The TOs refuse to get together, which is very frustrating, to create some national or even potentially international Smash circuit, right? Which is basically means that there's these major tournaments around the nation where, depending on how you do, you get points. And everybody starts out the same playing field, right? So you could have crazy first round battles. Doesn't matter though, that's the beginning of the season, and you have to respect that. And you have to, everybody starts out, and then the same. And as you do well in tournaments, you get points based off of that. And if your points say you're in the top 8, then at the next tournament, you're automatically in the pro bracket. Say you have to have so many points and be in the top 8 list, and you're considered pro, then that means you're automatically put in the pro bracket. Does that make sense? If I'm not talking correctly, ask me to clarify in the comments below. But in the Smash community, we do not have a national circuit, okay? We don't. So with that said is you're going to have human biases as they are the ones who, as the TOs are the ones who decide, oh, I think at this tournament, these are going to be the top 8 players, or these, however many, are in the pro bracket, you know what I mean? And that's just not fair. It's not fair because we're human, we're going to have friends, we're going to have, maybe we're going to be huge fans of certain players that we want to help out over the other players, and that's just not legit. That's not a good way to do Smash tourneys. That's how they were done in the Brawl days sometimes, not even, pro bracket or amateur bracket, but just with seeding. A lot of seeding was done unfairly just because TOs were friends with certain players, and that would be a terrible thing if that happens in Smash 4. That would be a terrible thing if it happened at what's supposedly supposed to be some professional national tournament, okay? So again, the only way it can be legit is if there is a national circuit. So that's my advice to the Smash community. I say TOs, get together, let's make it happen. I know the community will definitely be down to support it. It will be a huge growth for the community, and that will handle this whole issue should top players be able to skip pools and things like that. Alright, that's my quick little video. Mechos, I'm out. You guys tell me your opinion. Should top players be able to skip pools, things like that, and just enter some, pro bracket immediately? I really want to hear your thoughts. And I'll see you guys hopefully later today at the stream around 8 p.m. Mechos, I'm out. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Deuces.